What are you doing, Eddie? You tired now that you went for a walk? Hi, everybody. If we're on.
This is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow's important.
Didn't see anybody else online tonight, so here I am, I guess. We'll see if anybody pops in. We might not even be on here long. All right. Maybe I better turn some lights on. Are you even on? Oh boy. We went for a walk. Eddie's tired. Aren't you, buddy? Watching what, Kansas and Clemson's on right now. Kansas is already killing them by 20. Duke and Syracuse play after that, and there's what Villanova is on right now too, right? I think that's at halftime though. That's only a 2-point game, so at least there's one good game on right now. Huh? What's up, Jerry? Kind of hoping some of them, those guys that with a bunch of debt pop in here because they never texted me back or anything the other night. I just got back home. I went to the good old Cracker Barrel for dinner tonight. Country fried steak coming on strong. Well, it was my mom and stepdad, so that was nice, huh, buddy? Oh boy. What are you up to, Jerry? Am I making any money? Yeah, no. We sold like 4 policies this week. I don't know if they'll all go through or not. I'm hoping they all do. I was supposed to have a pretty good appointment on Monday, but the guy canceled. So I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, we just got to keep making phone calls and stuff. Oh, did you wake up a little bit? I know it. You've probably been sleeping all day. Wake up. He's like, who the heck you talking to? What's new with you, Jerry? You live in the States or in the UK, man? Yeah, you be nice to me. What? I don't know if anybody else is live or what the heck's going on tonight, but whatever. I don't care. Oh, that's right. Fort Lauderdale. You live in a fun part of the country. Oh, I know it. Ooh, Key West. You going fishing? Can I come with you? Get me out of Nebraska, please. Oh, I know, buddy. We gotta get you a new thing. Yeah. Hey, look out. I was hoping Grant would pop in here, or Adam, or somebody. I'm assuming somebody else is live that I just don't know about on YouTube. So whatever. Oh, that's cool. 90 miles per hour on water? I don't know. The jet skis we had around here, I think I got one up to like 40 miles an hour. I felt like I was freaking flying on that thing. I can imagine 90, but at least you're on a boat, not on a jet ski. What's up, Craig and Lynn? Not much going on here. Oh, crap. What'd I do? Is somebody else live, Craig, that I just don't know about tonight, or what? Usually someone's always live over there. Grant was live before I went out to dinner, and I came back, and now he's gone, so I don't know what's going on. Well, yeah, at least there's no madness tonight. That's probably a good thing. Jesus.
Check it out. Oh, hold up, guys. Let me lock my Capital One card.
Hey, what are you doing?
No, I just do not trust my spending habits around Smoke Beach. I lock the card around Smoke Beach. I lock it around Smoke Beach and wherever friendship breakfast is sold. Yeah. I lock it around bonsai trees, garden gnome, temporary tattoos. I even lock it around hurricane.
What's everybody up to tonight? What time is it over there? 12:30? Somebody will be going live at some point, I'm assuming. What do I know? How's life in the big city of Omaha? It's fantastic, let me tell you. I wish I was down at the stupid basketball games right now, but at least I can watch them. What's up, Lance Mania? You still a dealer, man, or what's going on with you? Oh, Terry Pog was live? I don't think I have his channel saved on my account thing. Hope he's doing all right. What's new, Lance? We're already at 5,000 steps. We might go for another walk, buddy. I want to get 7,000 in today. Heck, I only see you maybe like once a month, Lance. You should be working tonight. Friday night's probably the big night at the casino. Oh, you're leaving me already? I see how it is. I had a chicken fried steak tonight, so that was good. But we'll see you later, Lance. I know you're watching the basketball games, by the way. Uh-oh. What happened to our thing? Let's see, I gotta figure out what channel this other one's on. Oh, there it is. TBS. Who else plays there tonight? Purdue and Texas Tech, huh? Well, at least there's basketball games on tonight. I see it. I know, Craig. Everybody in those chats, God, it'll be like midnight out here and there's still a chat going on, which means it's 5 a.m. out there. They stay on there all night long. Then they sleep all day. What? I see ya.
You know you want to. You do behind my back.
Say it to my
You don't know me. You know what I am? I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
Come here.
I'm a center, shortstop,
Come here.
defender.
Oh, you know it. Well, it gives them something to do, Craig. So it is what it is, right? Oh, I know. Hello, Diane. How are you this fine evening? I know you're over in the UK. Hey, you be nice to me. What's up, AK? What's up, Adsy? Hope you guys are all good over there. Nobody's live tonight, so nobody's yelling at each other, huh? Right now, anyway. I don't try to get involved in the madness too much, but I still think it's fun to go in there. Wonder if Grant's passed out again. Poor guy. I should have sent him a message. Oh, well. Yeah, I've been gone most of the day, so me and Eddie just went for a walk, so he should be calmed down. Shouldn't you? I know it. Oh. Your life's so tough, isn't it, buddy? Did I enjoy the gym? Yeah, it was all right, I guess. I should have stayed on the treadmill a little longer, but I'm so out of shape. It is what it is. You got to start somewhere, so. Yeah. I love watching my numbers. Like, people pop in here and then they leave because there's really not too much madness that goes on in my page. Nothing like the UK people over there where everyone's yelling at each other. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to everybody. And he's like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Oh, I know it. I don't think any good movies are on this weekend. Ready Player One, that's next week. Pacific Rim. I could care less about that movie. Midnight Sun, that's new. I can only imagine. What the hell is that? Dennis Quaid, huh? Yeah, forget that too. Nothing good came out. Chilled out. It's getting cold out here. It's supposed to storm tonight, I guess. Like a hailstorm. It's not going to start till 11, though, to 5 a.m. At least we don't got any snow or nothing, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I've seen Cloverfield. It's all right. I like John Goodman, so it is a good one. I think that new Roseanne with him is supposed to start here shortly. I don't know. I see they've been on the talk shows lately, so it must be coming out soon. What? This Villanova game should be starting back up, shouldn't it? No, I'm not watching The Walking Dead. I know it's a new season. The guys at work, they talk about it all the time. I'm the type of person that I like a series to get completely over, and then I'll watch the whole thing all the way through. I've seen like certain episodes here and there, but I don't like sitting there and waiting for a week to watch the next episode. What's up, Dan? I got mad hoop skills. I can just shoot the ball pretty well. That gym, there was so many kids there today. It's spring break out here. That's why they were all around. And when I got home, I opened the garage up, and coming out of the garage into the driveway, there was like a spider. I'm not kidding, like this big. They stepped on them and kicked them into the grass. So all the spiders are coming back out for the spring around here. Yeah, 11/22/63. That's a I love that show. I thought James Franco actually did a pretty good job in that. The good old time travel back. I think Steven Spielberg produced it. Yeah, but the ending was going to end up like that no matter what they did, I think. What? Oh, I know. Man, that stadium is packed in Omaha. That's where the Creighton Blue Jays play. I drive past there when I go get Jer at the homeless shelter. Yeah, I sat in the sauna and the hot tub and all that good stuff, Diane. Then they actually have like a real kind of spa area where you can get massages and stuff. But I mean, you got to pay for all that, so I didn't do that. That's no good, Gary. But I've had sessions where I've lost that amount plus more, man. Yeah, Dan, I've seen that. They're supposed to be making a season 2 of that on Netflix here shortly. That kid was supposed to get out of jail, but then a judge like convicted him again or something. So now he's still back in jail. So I think they were waiting for him to get out of jail before they brought the next season out. Yeah, Jerry. I love when the gym is completely empty and I'm in there just shooting by myself. There's actually a guy that used to play for the Huskers, and he played for the Clippers and the Suns. I see him all the time, Eric Pikowski. And I always ask him if he wants to play horse. It's kind of funny. He's actually said some nice things to me a year or two ago. It's like, man, I've never seen anybody shoot like the way you can. And he was a freaking NBA three-point shooter for his teams. But he's a lot taller than me. I'm only 6'2". He's like 6'7" or 6'8", I think. But my goal is to play him in horse sometime, and hopefully I can record it. I don't know. Love to just be able to say I beat an NBA player in a game of horse or whatever he wants to play. I never watched that show, Gary. Nope. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, I haven't. I got one massage there because I think I got like one free one when I signed up like 5 years ago. Dan, that's my biggest regret probably in life. I didn't play college basketball. I should have. I could have gone and played at a JUCO school. There's a JUCO school in Kansas called Highland Community, Kansas, where a bunch of my friends went to play basketball. And I thought about it for about a month to go play basketball there. But then I ended up taking a scholarship to just run track at Nebraska. And I hate track, but I was just good at it. So I should have played, but I never did. What are your best numbers you play? Well, my favorite numbers, Jerry, is obviously 5, 10 now, 16, 18. I mean, you kind of mentioned them right there. 22. 22 is right next to 5. I usually just kind of play the same section if I'm just playing numbers. What's up, Terry? I heard you were live earlier or something. I need to put your page on my account so I know when you go live. I never know when people are live or when they're not. Yeah, Gary, you should just play number 43 every time. You never lose. Oh, boy. Kind of a lazy Friday night. Not much is going on at all. I don't even have to do anything for work tonight, so probably just watch this basketball crap. I need to still watch Justice League. That's on my list of things to do this weekend. Yeah, Dan, it is what it is. I got to get out and play some golf this year. I didn't play at all last year. I didn't even play one time, I don't think. I got new golf clubs like 2 years ago, and I've only used them like 1 or 2 times. So The guy I actually got the clubs from is the guy I went to the AA meeting with earlier. He goes golfing like 3 times a week. I know some of the guys I work with, they go all the time too. So hopefully I'll be going with them sometimes this year. We'll see. Golf's kind of like bowling for me. If I only do it like once in a while, I kind of suck at it. But if I get into it and can do it once or twice a week, I get pretty good at stuff pretty fast. Yeah, Myrtle Beach is awesome, man. That's what, South Carolina? Oh, Villanova game started back up. Kansas is up by 18. This game is over. But West Virginia is only down 1 to Villanova. Tons of upsets in this tournament this year. Crazy. We even got what? Chicago is going to be playing. Loyola Chicago is playing K-State in the Elite Eight. So one of those 2 teams is going to make it to the stupid Final Four somehow. It's crazy. I don't think many people had them in your freaking bracket. What's up, Four Thoughts? What you drive, Matt? For yards? What do you mean, for golf, Four Thoughts? I can hit the ball a ton off the tee. What I suck at in golf is chip shots. If I could just use the driver, throw the ball onto the green and putt, I would be awesome at golf. But I can drive the ball pretty freaking far, man. Well over 300 yards every time. West Virginia's winning. Ooh, there's a good block. That was a bad shot. What the heck are you doing? Yeah, Four Thoughts. I used to slice quite a bit too, but I've kind of figured that out. The last few times I played golf, I was getting a little better at chipping. Somebody told me to stand a little bit in front of the ball, and that seemed to straighten out my shot at least. But if you play long enough, you figure it out. All right, Dan, have a good one, man. We'll see you later. Oh, I see ya. I see ya. Four Thoughts, what happened to Grant? Did he just get off his stream, or did he pass out again, or were you watching? What? Lazy doggy. Oh, let's rub the belly. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good bet, Four Thoughts. Oh, I know it. Yeah, he was drinking whiskey way early this morning and passed out on camera for like 5 hours. And then he went live again. But I don't know what happened after that. Candid Man, are you in here? What?
That's what technology really is. It's possibility. It's adaptability. It's capable. But in the end,
Oh, I know it.
it's only a tool. What's a hammer without a person who swings? It's not about what technology is. It's about what you can do with it. You're the voice. It's the microphone.
Well, go get him.
We are living in the future we always dreamed of. We have mixed reality that changes how we see the world. It's AI empowering us to change the world we see.
Your dog's pregnant, Forethoughts? Oh, man. What, you couldn't find yourself a girl? You got to use your dog now? That'll be some ugly mutt you got coming out of there. I'm just kidding.
This is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow's important, but this
Oh, I know.
is his education. Spend your life living. Find an advisor at Northwestern.
Yeah, he does, Diane. He gets plenty of stuff. He's not starving at all, trust me. I know it. I was considering going down and getting Jer, but I haven't even got a text from him today or anything, so I don't know what he's up to. I don't think. Nope. Oh, buddy, go sit over there. Oh, I know it. What? What? It's a frisky dog tonight. Oh, I know. I need a baseball bat for what?
Impressed me in Bob Huggins' team on because they don't take a play off. They just keep coming at you. They're relentless. And I think they're doing a better job of really just making sure they're all offensive passes. We switch the dial on just for a second to the offensive end of the West Division. But John Bridges backing on Ahmad. Bridges trying to create a converge and a foul and overplay by Miles.
You called a foul on that?
That will be number 4, just like that. He had 1 at halftime. And that will force Bob Huggins' hand.
Well, anyways, guys, I didn't see, I don't know where Candyman's at, or is anybody else freaking live over there? Let's look. Live at the bike. See, Seaside Mark got a new cider cup. How exciting. Yeah, I don't see anybody live. I don't know what's going on. I guess your guys' pubs are just shutting down, so I'm assuming somebody will be coming home. Getting on. What's up, John? Hope you're doing good, man. There's a three-pointer. Oh, that's right, Diane. A bunch of people are meeting up tomorrow, aren't they? In like Birmingham or something? That should be interesting to see some of those videos, huh? Watch, nobody will even put a video up. Any of you guys going? Craig or Four Thoughts or anybody? I don't even know who's supposed to be meeting up. 12-hour shift in your bar? Well, there you go, John. What's Jerry going to do when his food expires? I don't know, Jerry. I think it's the end of this month or something. I thought he could be on my card, but apparently they switched that. You have to be a 7-card player to have a companion. So if I go down there, he can go eat with me for free. But other than that, he'll just be eating at offensive foul. Really? He'll just be eating at the homeless shelter for the most part, I guess. He'll be texting me a lot when that happens. You coming down today? But I work all the time now, so I ain't going to run down there for him all the time. Whatever. It is what it is, Jerry. He'll be fine. I should have gone and got him tonight. He could have stayed here. It's supposed to be storming and crap, but I don't know. Maybe we'll text him. It's all good, Ryan. How you doing, man? Should we text Jer? Eddie, calm down. Just go over there. What's that, John? Sometimes it just is what it is for a while. We'll see if Jared texts me back. Well, it delivered, so he got it. He's either at the homeless shelter or at the casinos. I'm assuming he's probably at the homeless shelter, but I don't know. Oh, he's typing something back. Germany let you down for 330. That's no good. All he typed me back was a little bit on and off. I'll see if he's at the casinos. What's up, Court? How's Florida, man? Why won't he go buy a tent? Oh, Jared texted me no. So he's at the homeless shelter, apparently. Go Jags. You're in the wrong season, man. Jaguars had a great team. They got an awesome defense. They should be good next year, too. I see ya. Yeah. There you go, Court. Can I go with you? I'll start driving now. I can be there by morning. Go fishing. Actually, I wouldn't be there till tomorrow night. $7:30. I'd have to go get a Corvette or something and drive as fast as I freaking could. Oh, jeez. Your dog is 19. Lived a good life then, hasn't he? Oh, Florida's got plenty of water. I see you, buddy. Well, this stupid game's crap. Yeah, I remember your dog's name, Chardonnay. Well, sorry, we got a pretty boring night in here tonight. Nothing's going on. I wonder what Candid Man's up to. Should we text him? It's odd for him not to be around. He might have gone to the casino. We'll see what Candid Man's doing. Maybe we can get him in here to do the live crap. $25 on number 5. Well, maybe he didn't go because he's texting me back. Matt, on my ass. What do you mean, no money? Wife stuff. Been on it 21 days. You mean you've been drinking for 21 days, John? Can't let that crap bother you. Trust me, I'm going through it too, man. It is what it is. So stupid, but whatever. Just gotta do what you gotta do. I've come to realize no matter what happens, I'm going to be fine, and life goes on. Best I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing, and things will work out, hopefully. They always do. Yeah, Ryan, I haven't. I've been plenty of time without gambling before, man. John, you drink gin? Ugh. Pine needles, man. That's what that crap tastes like to me. We'll see if we can get Candid Man in here. He said he just got back from the gym. Rhubarb. Oh, it don't taste like rhubarb, man. My grandma used to grow rhubarb in her backyard, so she'd always make rhubarb pie and all that crap. It was really good. Back in the day. You in here, Candid Man? I can put that link up if you want. Oh, look who popped in, everybody. Einstein's here. If anybody wants to pop in, go ahead. You know the area well there, Matt? Yeah, Ryan. I mean, I've lived here my whole life. I should know the area pretty well. See, is Jared gonna text me back? Yeah, he's not at the casinos. He's at the homeless shelter. So I'm not going downtown. You know how many cars are down there right now with these freaking games going on? Holy crap. Holy cow. Clemson's within. Oh, if he would have made that, they could have been within 3. Kansas was up by 20. Oh, I saw you pop in, Candid Man. Why can't I hear you?
Because I haven't talked yet.
Oh. There you are. How was the gym?
Good. It was legs day, so.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that goes. My favorite.
My legs are going to be hurting tonight, too, and I only freaking ran 2 miles.
Well, you ran. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I did something, I guess. We went to the Cracker Barrel tonight. My mom and stepdad wanted to go, so.
We have one of those out here.
That was kind of bad. I had a chicken fried steak, but I just didn't care. Whatever.
Not a big fan of the Cracker Barrel. Have you taken DMT, Candid?
I guarantee he hasn't.
What's DMT? What am I missing?
DMT is this root, and you mix it with a vine, and it's actually made in Brazil. It's what the Aztecs used to do, and apparently it's like smoking weed but times 1,000. So you like clean your body out first before you take it, and then for like an hour or so, it's like you're in a different universe. And then by the time you get out of it, you have a whole different perspective on life. Everybody says. Joe Rogan talks about it a lot on his podcast and crap.
Probably won't be trying that anytime soon. It's a hallucinogen. It's like peyote, basically, is what it is then.
Yeah, pretty much. What's that, Ryan? I make your day when I upload a video. Really? Like today, like I don't do anything that exciting, so everybody's like, put a video up. So I put one up, but it wasn't very exciting, let me tell you.
Well, my own body makes crap too, but I'm not going to eat it. No,
Why not?
I think I've heard of it, honestly, but I didn't really pay much attention. I don't like anything that takes control away from me in those situations. That's why I don't smoke weed. I smoked weed once, and it about drove me insane. So I tend to stay away from anything that would put me in that state. Even alcohol is tough sometimes.
No kidding. Look at Grant today. Jesus Christ. What the hell was he doing?
Listen, Four Thoughts. Four Thoughts wants me to take DMT. Damn it. Okay, Four Thoughts, for you, I will look into it. And if I take it, I'll make sure and do a live when I'm doing it so you can see me all messed up and screwed up.
You have fun with that, Cannon Man. I'm staying out of that.
Now, the weed I had was back in college, and it was laced with PCP. And I'll tell you, never again. It was pretty bad. I was driving too, just FYI. So you can imagine what that was like. We came into the city, Matt, to pick up a couple dimes to break into nickels. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was just the driver. But we were heading back to school, and yeah, it was ugly. I'm going down I-80, Matt. Think of this. I'm going on West 80, going out to 480 to get to Dodge to head out to Fremont. And I'm doing like 20 on West 80 around 72nd Street. I mean, literally driving on the shoulder, just wigging the fuck out. And it's the funniest thing in the world, man. I couldn't feel my feet. I mean, it was just, it's like, I think I'm going, but I don't know.
I never had that experience.
Oh, this exchange student actually brought some stuff similar to that. And, I declined after that experience. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Weed never did anything for me. I think I screwed my brain and body up so much with the alcohol that it just never did a thing for me. And, I was gone. I think I was in Vegas doing stand-up when I lived with a bunch of guys in college. And when I got back, one of our friends had moved to California, and apparently he came back with like cookies and brownies and stuff, like edibles. And I guess one night they all did all these edibles, and my one roommate, Justin, was yelling at the TV for like 2 hours because he couldn't turn it on. I mean, they were all messed up. So when I got back, it was like the day after, everybody was still in bed, just laying there looking like they were dead. I'm like, what the hell happened here last night? They're like, oh, God, thank God you weren't here. So I missed out on the whole experience with everybody, I guess. Whatever.
This was weed that was laced with PCP. So
Yeah, I know.
It was a little different than your normal ditchweed that you can get that anywhere in Nebraska. Drive down a farm road and it grows literally in the ditch, hence the name ditchweed.
Yeah.
When you can't cut it, the sheriff has to come out and watch you cut it, and then you burn it.
At my grandma's house, one of my uncles, Jim, Jer's brother, my dad's other brother, he does weed all the time. And I think he was on meth for a while too. But in my grandma's backyard, I remember there was like weed plants growing in her backyard. I mean, they were natural or whatever, but like my dad would always cut them down. And I don't know if it was because he was trying to plant them out there or what the hell was going on. But oh boy.
Well, I worked for a farmer when I was young, and there's two things we had to do. Back when they had the grain embargo, you couldn't plant a lot of the fields. So the farmers to get their subsidy, they had to let the fields alone. But you could mow the ditches for straw, for hay, for grass, for the livestock. So we had to go down the road and pick all the limestone out of the ditches, and then we had to go along and get all the weed out of the ditch, and then we could go by and mow it. That was just the way it was, and it was a pain in the ass, but it was, you couldn't plant your fields. So
yeah, John, you've been to Vegas 11 times. What's up, Alex? More roulette. I know everybody wants more roulette videos. I just don't go all that much, man. It is what it is. I'm trying to make my money now actually working, trying to do things the right way.
Tattoo. Forethoughts. Tattoo. Yes. That's the Russian Lesbians. Couple good songs.
Oh, God.
And when they're live, they used to wear these white T-shirts that they get all sweaty, and they were basically see-through halfway through their concert. Oh, yeah. The brunette was the hot one, in my opinion.
There you go.
Then it's funny because they played up that they were lesbians the whole time, and then after they ended their career, the brunette came out and said that she wasn't a lesbian, and she actually disagreed with that lifestyle altogether, and all her fans just went south on her, man. They were ready to string her up. It was funny.
Yeah. Don't turn into the Dixie Chicks. That's all I got to say. I've been listening to freaking, like, even at the gym today. I don't know. I get into my different music spells, but I'm back into a Dave Matthews Band again for some reason. I love listening to like their live concerts. Most people don't like them, but I do. I think Trippin' Billies is like one of my favorite songs right now.
Dave Matthews is still pretty popular with a certain segment of the population because he's chill, you know. I mean,
yeah. I mean, his live shows are freaking ridiculous. They're awesome, but whatever.
I mean, he didn't reach the status of what you call it, the Grateful Dead, but he had a pretty good following, that's for sure.
Even on YouTube, if you watch their concerts, you see like girls in the audience with their shirts off and stuff, and on YouTube they show all that. I was watching it the other day. I was like, what the hell is this? And no, I don't buy scratch offs, Ryan, like never.
I have an idea, Matt. Start a GoFundMe page for people to send money in, and then you go to the casino and make roulette videos.
I ain't doing that. Who cares?
Patreon, whatever they call that. And then if they want to see it, then they can finance it, you know. Because unlike, you know, streamers that get affiliation money, Matt doesn't get affiliation money. That's his money. If he loses it, it's gone, you know. So he needs to be financed to do those things at a regular clip, or he'll be broke before he's 40.
I ain't too worried about all that crap. What I think is freaking hilarious is that the big jackpot guy over in Colorado,
yeah,
he does those live streams at the casinos. He's kind of like my friend Terry, that Terry Watanabe, who lost $430 million. And this guy, that big jackpot guy, is a freaking moron. But he's got like, you know, 1,000, 2,000 people watching him a night. and he does like 20 to 50 to $100 spins on slot machines, but then he has it so people have to send him money. Like people send him $2 here, $5, $10. He's so rich. Why does he have to have people sending him $2 while he's doing $100 spins? That's just crazy.
Yeah, he made his money as a hedge fund, I think, or something. He sold something. He did something that was kind of questionable and got away with it. Made a buttload of money. But yeah, he does monetized everything. He does those chats. He's got Patreon. He's got yeah, and he gambles huge amounts of money, like you said. You know, he was doing $250 lightning link spins one time.
We'll see. He's got the money right now, but if he keeps doing that, just like Terry, at some point in time, he's gonna start hurting for money again. Hopefully, he's not an idiot. Apparently, all those guys that go with him, you know, they work for him. Apparently, so
yeah, his entourage.
Yeah, the entourage you got to pay for. That's a good thing. Whatever. Yeah,
Matt, and 47 turned down a 20-year-old on Tuesday night. Wrong looking, 4 a.m. She barmaid and drove me home.
What?
He said he's 47. A 20-year-old barmaid drove him home, and he turned her down.
All right, John. Well, hope it was a good night anyway. I don't know. But yeah, Alex, he lives in Florida now, so I don't see him as much as I used to. I think he got mad at me. He hasn't texted me in a while because when I was going through all that crap with my wife, he wanted me to move down there to Florida with him and start working with him and doing stuff down there. And I said no. So apparently he got mad at me for that. Whatever. He's kind of a crazy little guy, but it is what it is. Oh, he lives right off the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not going to get too much into his stuff, but he's still living a good life, even though he lost a shit ton of money. That's for sure. He could have just gave me $1 million. When people start losing $430 million, you probably got a problem, I think. Just a thought.
It'd just be Clemson good. I thought Clemson was going to be tough.
No, Kansas, they only won by 4. They were up by 20. I wish I would have gone down there because I'd love to watch Duke and Syracuse play, the game that's going to be on. I'll still watch it at home, but whatever.
Are they playing in that new Coliseum downtown?
Yeah. CenturyLink.
Yeah.
I drive past there when I go get Jer all the time. Like, there's no way I'm going down to get Jer tonight. Like, can you imagine the cars downtown tonight? Holy crap.
Does Creighton play their regular season there?
Yep. My cousin, who's a dentist, has season tickets. I think he's at the game right now. Here, let me show you. What the hell is it called?
Yeah, I think Duke will handle Syracuse pretty easily. Syracuse, it's amazing. They were in the play-in game as well.
Syracuse, they show up when it's tournament time. It's crazy.
What's this? They're Syracuse ACC, right? They were Big East, or
yeah, they switched. I think I don't know exactly. I think they're ACC now. They're not in the Big East anymore. I know that.
Let me see. I'll tell you. Let's see. They are, yeah, they're ACC. So you got 2 ACC teams playing. Syracuse was 8-10 too. 8-10 in conference play. 23-13. They played Duke. Let me see. How did they do against Duke this year? They lost to Duke by 16. They only played them once. They lost 60-44.
But they're a different team now.
They lost 4 of their last 6 games at the end of the season.
Yeah, Terry's kind of by Tampa, man. They His town starts with a D. That's all I'm gonna. That's the most I'm gonna say about him.
I know the town.
I'm sure you do. One night, I'm not kidding. I like had my bags packed, and I was just gonna go down there and stay there for a week. Like when I was going through pretty big drinking problems, I was like, well, if I go down there, hopefully I won't freaking drink. That was back in like December.
Well, I told you could come out here, but there was no way you were going to drink if you were out here. I'd lock your ass in the room, man.
Yeah.
There's no.
But now, like, thank God I got over that crap. So, but I just had to go through what I had to go through at that point in time. So, whatever. But okay, what the heck?
Oh, you know what time it is?
Do you bet on sports? No, Alex, I can't really bet on sports out here legally, so I just don't do it. They're trying to at the casino, that William Hill place. They're trying to legalize it. What time is it?
It's good. Well, it's going to be tough for them to legalize it because right now Delaware, Montana actually is the other lottery state, and Nevada are the only states that can have any kind of legalized sports gambling right now. But it's treat time for Eddie. Treat, 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 Eddie. Eddie, treat.
No, don't say that. We went for a walk, didn't we,
Treat,
buddy?
Eddie.
Are you a good boy? Have you been good?
He's ready for a treat. Look at that.
Good boy. Do you want a treat? Maybe a new bone? Oh, there he goes. That William Hill is at Four Thoughts. William Hill's at the casino for where we do those horse racing things. The casino horse racing, not Horseman's Park. Well, come on. Go on. I'm coming.
There's a horseshoe, right?
Brushes. Oh, man.
Eddie's going to be my new best friend.
Freaking dark down here. Let's get some lights in the action, huh? All right, buddy. Let's see what we got. We're kind of running low. I got to get you some new crap.
Willy Wonka, the big things over here are slot machines in the casinos, and they actually post their win percentages online. You can go to any state that has casinos, and you can look up what the payback percentage is. Typically, pennies are the worst payback, and then higher denominations are the better payback, but they're all losers in the end.
Oh, this is Eddie's favorite. It's got bacon wrapped around it and like inside feeling stuff.
Wasn't the guy that invented the fob teas? Wasn't he? Oh, that looks good. I'll eat that.
Oh, you want it?
Wasn't he American?
Go get him. He's off. Take it upstairs, buddy. Come on. Eddie, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. What are you doing?
It sounded like it fell down the steps.
No, we just jumped on him. That thing will be gone in a minute.
Eddie keeps Matt sane. He's Matt's stability.
I guess so. Edward, what you got?
You should get a second dog and name it Norton.
I should. I was thinking, well, it'll be maybe in a year from now or so. I want to get a boxer again. And I got a freaking big backyard for it. So we'll see. I used to have a boxer in college named Zoe.
If I ever get a dog, it's going to be an English bulldog.
I don't want a bulldog. I wouldn't even I wouldn't mind a Jack Russell Terrier. I know they're a pain, but those things run around all over the place.
Oh,
Eddie,
Put the link up for Demon.
Eddie was a perfect dog for me. What's up, Lewis and whoever else came in here? Willy Wonka. Who wants it? Where's Demon at?
Demon's in here. He's cool. He tries to do an American accent. He's always got a Southern twang, but he just can't quite get it. But he's funny.
Who's Demon though? Willy Wonka?
He's just one of the guys in that's. He was hanging out in Tiger's room and a couple other rooms, but I don't know how many other monikers he has. But he's cool.
But what's his name? Demon?
Yeah, just Demon. Demon.
Yeah, I don't see him in here. But if you're in here, man, or anybody else that wants to join, just click that link. There you go. All right, Alex, take care, man. I don't know when there'll be another roulette vid. Jesus, that's what everybody wants.
Demon, Matt didn't ban you because I'm reading you in the chat room right now. He just doesn't see you. You have live chat and you got top chat. So if you go up to the top of the chat, Matt, on the YouTube chat page, go to live chat. For some reason, your chat may be showing Demon as a spam for some reason. But yeah, he's in there. He typed just underneath Craig T. Goodson. You may have blocked him over on the right-hand side by accident too. And if you did that, yeah, you won't see him.
Demon, I don't block anybody, man, really. I don't care who's in here.
But he's not banned. You just have a, well, no, you wouldn't do it because it's your page, you're moderating. So I don't know why you can't see him.
Well, Demon, I'll look in my creator studios. If you are banned, I'll unban you. I don't think you should be banned. You obviously aren't banned if Cannon Man can see you.
Yeah, he's not banned because I can see him.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Demon, are you on a mobile or can you just join by clicking on the link? Craig should come in too. Craig came in last night. I heard Craig talk last night. Craig should jump in here. Forethought should come in here. Ooh.
Demon, did you used to have a different name? There are a few people hidden that I have hidden on my thing, but you're not on there.
Demon, the link should work this time because Matt pulled it from the top of the page rather than the invite link. Because I could never get into Matt's chat either. And then but if you're trying from a mobile, it's probably not going to work. Matt's going to have to send you an invite. And to do that, he'd have to have your email address.
Did he write down like any? Hey Demon, did you used to be Michael Myers? I have like a Michael Myers on hidden and a few others from back in the day, but heck, this is like a year or two ago. These are like old accounts.
Forethoughts, if you're on a laptop, your webcam in most cases, you're going to have a mic as well. If you have an external webcam, some have mics, some don't. My external webcam has a mic, but I use my headset, my iPhone headset. I just plug it into my computer, and that way there's no feedback coming through speakers and things. So if you have a headset for your phone, you can plug that into your computer, and you're in.
What's up, True Blood, by the way? Hope you're doing good, man. Huh. Demon, you must have had a different name to your page.
It's weird that you can't see him, Matt. You may have blocked him sometime. You might have been in another room and you didn't like what he was typing, so you blocked him so you couldn't read him.
But he should have been on my I
No,
just looked and he wasn't on there, so I don't know.
it won't show them there. This is just blocking a user altogether. Next time you go into a room other than yours and you're not a mod,
Yeah.
you can actually go over to the right of the name and there's 3 dots and it'll allow you to do things. And one of them is block so that you don't have to read the user. You're not blocking them from a room. You're just not ever going to be able to see them typing.
I don't know, man. Whatever. Sorry, Demon. It is what it is, but you should still be able to join if you want.
He says, I know why Matt can't see me. It's because I hide in the shadows.
There you go. Well, Villanova's up by 12. So much for West Virginia.
Type something again, Demon. Forethoughts just banned you, hid you, and unhid you. And maybe Matt needs to do that as well.
But he's not on my thing to even do that. So whatever.
Oh, that's true. You can't see him. Well, let's see if he types something here then.
Oh, well, whatever.
There he is. Crazy but true. Anyway, he's a good guy. He's fun to talk with in chat. He brings a different flavor, I'd say, into the chat.
There's so many different characters on YouTube. It's crazy.
I'd love to get Forethoughts in. I've never heard him talk. Have you ever been on any of the Hangouts Forethoughts?
I don't think Forethoughts has. Did you see my lovely shout out to the vegans today, Candid Man?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Oh, I just did a video earlier. Just me going around town and crap, but
Well, I'll check it out.
I just said something, but I never heard nothing back from anybody. It's just like at the end, while I was eating a garlic chicken pizza that I gotten last night, I had leftovers for lunch. Whatever. I should have done a video of me eating my chicken fried steak.
I'm glad you said something. I got to lay down a New York strip. I got a packet of 3 of them, and that's going to be supper tomorrow.
Forethoughts needs to buy a mic.
I can't believe that you don't have the mic and headset that would come with any. If you have a smartphone, you should have one. They got the 3.5 jack. You should be able to use them in your computer.
What are you talking about, John? What is this? This is insane, really? We're not doing too much insane tonight, John. This is pretty boring night. Sorry, everybody.
Look, insane. Matt, you're insane.
Well, whatever. Let's see. Duke should be starting, shouldn't they? Shortly. Like Forethoughts, I don't even have a mic or camera or anything. Everything I have is just on my Mac. Yeah, we were talking about credit cards the other night. I was hoping one of those guys would come back in here because they never sent me a message. Especially that Maryland guy. I could actually help that guy out a lot. Heck, he could just go to a term policy and throw $500 more just onto his credit every freaking month. But whatever. Those interest rates are so high, probably on 98,000, he'd still get nowhere doing that. So,
remember when Mark sent Forethoughts his Ray-Bans? Oh, he never received them. Damn.
oh. Mark was probably just saying he sent him Forethoughts. He probably never sent nothing. He pawned them on the way to go send them.
The vegans were actually civil a couple nights ago. They came in and they came into Kitty's room, and Kitty goes, "You know, I'm really not interested in talking to this stuff." And so the one drunken vegan he's British. He started just having a normal conversation, and then Blake Logan came in, and they actually were cool. They were just talking regular shit, which was refreshing. But
You know, it was funny last night. I saw you were in Kitty's page, but I didn't get back till late last night after bowling, and I went in there, and one of the vegans popped in. I don't remember his name, but he was doing a live chat, and there was a bunch of people in there. Apparently, one of our lovely trolls from our community went in there and muted everybody, timed everybody out, and he put porn up on the guy's chat. And the guy couldn't do anything, so YouTube banned his channel. So he came into Kitty's chat telling everybody this, and Kitty just started laughing and couldn't stop laughing. And I said, see, I told you the trolls around here aren't what you guys think they are. Oh, just ban them and don't worry about them. The one got rid of one of their channels. Kind of funny.
Yeah, this is the dark side of YouTube. You have to be savvy to a certain extent to survive around here. That's for sure.
I love how the vegans are like, oh, you guys just don't understand what trolls are. Like, this isn't normal YouTube, guys. This is way. Oh boy, good times.
Yeah, one had said he was in a. I think Logan said he was. There was nothing going on, so he went to there's a channel on YouTube called Live, and it shows you different live streams that are going on at the time. And he said he went into one that was all Hispanics, and he was bullying them, you know, saying, I can't speak Spanish, speak English, Jesus Christ. And they reported him, and he got a strike on his channel, so he can't live stream for 3 months.
There you go.
If you're going to do something like that, you do it with a different account. You don't do it with your main account. But
No. John, I probably won't be coming to Scotland anytime soon, man. I'd love to at some point in time in life, but how was it? Eddie's done with his treat, apparently.
he's ready for another one. Look at him.
Was it good?
Like, give me 5.
Here. Oh, that's a good one. High five.
Villanova's up 10 with a minute left. I think West Virginia's done.
Yeah, that game's over.
I don't know. Purdue and Michigan, that would be pretty good. Have a couple of Big Ten teams.
Yeah. But Purdue's tonight, they play after this Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech's going to beat them just because they don't have that big guy, that Haas. He's out with a broken elbow.
Oh, Purdue's playing good, though. I mean,
I'm not saying they're not good. They just don't have their main guy, though. It's tough.
and the Big Ten got smacked around by the committee. Only 4 teams. I'd love to see Michigan and or Purdue, you know, reach the finals. That would be great. Let me see if the bracket. Can they both reach the Final Four, or are they going to end up playing each other? Yeah, see, they can both be in the Final Four.
Yeah, they both can make it.
And they can be on opposite sides of the bracket, so they could literally play for the national championship. Purdue would have to beat Villanova, and Michigan would have to beat – Michigan's got the best shot. They're the highest seed.
Well, yeah, Michigan actually has an easy path because it's either going to be K-State or that Loyola Chicago. Can't believe one of those teams is going to be in the freaking Final Four. But, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Florida State's going to be tough.
Yeah.
They are going
They played good yesterday.
Yeah.
K-State should have lost to Kentucky. Kentucky gave that stupid game away, but whatever.
Yeah, Florida State's been playing really good ball. I mean, they beat Xavier, they beat Gonzaga, but Michigan just tore the hell out of Texas A&M. I mean, it wasn't even close. So it'll be interesting.
Michigan's lucky they made that 3 that one game against Butler. So sometimes you got to get a lucky shot in there.
Oh, no, it was against Houston, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, Houston. That's right.
64-63. Sometimes I feel like, when you escape like that, you kind of appreciate where you're at and you buckle down. So maybe they will.
We're talking a foreign language. Forethoughts. I go into your UK chats all the time. I can't even understand half you guys, so I don't want to hear about it.
Well, no. He's saying basketball is a foreign
Yeah,
language, Jim.
I
So
know.
we'll talk about soccer.
Well, we won't talk about soccer at all on this page.
No, it's not
Like
soccer.
crap.
It's football. It's football. You don't call it soccer.
No, it's soccer. It's not football.
Craig's still singing the tattoo song. All the things Worthought said running through his head. Not gonna get us. There's a good one for you, Craig. Listen to that one.
Oh boy. Uh-oh, we got Cosmic Kitty in here. What's up, Kitty? Are you not going live tonight? You don't want to be stuck with the madness all night again?
Oh, it's the real one, yeah. She should be able to join.
Yeah, why don't you join us? There you go. Forethoughts is banned on Kitty's chat. I'm banned on a few people. But I just don't care. Whatever. Everyone's supposed to be meeting up, so hopefully I can see some fun videos tomorrow, everybody. In Birmingham City. Oh, are you coming in here, Kitty? Is it not letting you?
Demon asked me what a douchebag is. I'll let you figure that. You can Google that one, Demon. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Go look in the mirror, Demon. I'm just kidding. I don't know who banned me in South Chat, but I've been banned in there forever. Whatever. Even when he makes a new page, I'm banned before I even say anything.
Jelly Bean does it. She's got her ban on site list, kind of like South's being on a stab on site list.
It's not like I say anything bad to them. Jesus. They're not banned in my chat, so whatever.
Well, they don't want to be sussed. That's why. There's Terry Hogg.
Yeah, Terry's back. Kitty doesn't want to come in here. She's tired. What do you want, you little rat?
Eddie.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm going to mute my mic so we just watch Eddie the whole time and my thing won't pop up on there. Hang on. There we go.
Who cares? It don't matter. Did you put your steak on?
But I want to watch Eddie, so I have to because I keep popping up on the screen. No, I got to pull it out of the freezer. I'll do it before I go to sleep.
Here, I'll just click on my thing. That's all I got to do. Now you won't pop up. I see ya.
Unmuted me.
He
Oh,
just-
yeah. There you go.
You know what? The stupid dog. Every time he eats something, he's got to go outside. So that's what he's trying to do right now.
It's amazing. He's just like, come on, man.
I know what you need to do. You gotta go do your business. You gotta go outside. You wanna go outside? Come on.
Well, let's watch Eddie go outside.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. Let's go. Go outside. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah,
No?
Whatever you do, don't leave me alone, Matt, with these people. They'll tear me up.
Come on. You gotta go outside?
It'll be a bunch of soccer hooligans attacking me.
If you don't want to go, then I'm not going down there. Forget it.
Eddie, treat. Eddie, treat.
He doesn't need anything else to eat. Did you see that Jim Carrey's painting he did of that girl senator or whatever? That's getting all sorts of hate.
No, I didn't.
Well, he made her look just like Butthead in Beavis and Butthead. It's pretty funny. Anyways, I got a kick out of it. Whatever.
It was amazing. We were in a chat earlier doing Beavis and Butthead.
I actually was going to watch it last night, but I was too lazy to go put the DVDs in. I have like this, all the old stuff on DVD. Where is that thing? It's got to be. You know.
What's
44
going on?
days. Good job, buddy.
What's going on in Brummie tomorrow that everybody is going to Birmingham? Is there? I saw there was a festival, and is there something going on at one of the big arenas?
I don't think so. I think they're all just meeting at some pub or something, like the governor, that Mark Carnage guy. What's his name? Tiger. Tim's supposed to meet him. I don't know who's all meeting them.
Tim, that would be funny if they.
Oh, they just showed Omaha. Oh, the game's about to start. Duke Syracuse.
Thank you.
It only cost me $700 to get in there right now. Forget it.
Bobby.
Black.
I wonder how much tickets are going for.
$750 today was the cheapest one you could buy.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow. For two East Coast teams playing in the Midwest? It's amazing.
But you could, I mean, they were for both games or whatever. One of my friends I work with, he was looking like a week ago and they were $500, but he found somebody that sold them 2 tickets for $125 each, I guess. So he went. He went to KU for college. So still an expensive night because I'm watching the games for free at home. So whatever.
Yeah, Craig, I'd love to be a fly on the wall at the supposed meetings that are going to happen tomorrow. But somehow, still deep down inside, I don't think we'll see any footage, and I doubt you're going to see Tim there. I'd be curious who actually shows up, if at all.
Yeah, we'll see. What's up, Terry? What am I doing? Are you talking about like why did I stop drinking or how am I not drinking anymore? It's bothering you that I don't drink anymore? Dude, I got to the point I had to stop. Or are you talking about this? I'm chewing tobacco right now. You guys don't really have it over in the UK. I don't even think you can buy it in the UK. But heck, you can buy it everywhere in the States.
They have snuff over there. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't like that crap.
Yeah, Craig, I'm pretty confident. In fact, the whole reason why I kept saying it's not going to happen is to hopefully force South to prove me wrong and actually show up. And then if Timmy would have showed up, somebody would have been filming it. Or even if Therapy made his way up there, or Lisa, that would just be freaking classic, man. I would have loved to have seen that.
We'll see. The bottle I keep bringing to my mouth. This is just a Gatorade bottle. Like it's just like a spitter is what we call it. No, I've never been to the UK. It's kind of like smoking, but not smoking. You put the tobacco in your lip. It's way worse for you. If I do anything, I always do it the hardcore way. It is what it is. But I'll quit again. I go through spells of chewing and then I don't. Like when I quit drinking, I started chewing again to give me something to do at night. I don't even get a buzz. I don't get nothing off of it anymore. But like you guys in the UK, if you ever like chewed for the first time, you would feel amazing for like the first 15 minutes. You just would feel like you were drunk or something. And then you would be throwing up for a good hour or two afterwards. But I've been doing this for so long, my body just used to every freaking thing it can be used to. So there's a lot of people around here that chew, man. Like all my best friends around here chew. We've been doing it since we were 18 years old.
Yeah, it's kind of funny watching that person the first time they have a chew.
Oh God, it's ridiculous. My old roommate Justin in college, my freshman year, he never chewed, and he's like, I'm gonna try it. And you know, like I said, the first 15 minutes, he loved it. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the world. I'm not even gonna have to drink again. I can just chew all the time. And I had to go to track practice, so I went to track practice, and when I got back, he was laying on the ground with the trash can, and he had thrown up like 17 times since I had been gone or something. My other roommate just looked at me like, yeah, chewing didn't work out for Justin very well. And then he never did it again, so whatever.
I think John wants to know if you've been out of the USA, Matt.
Just to like Canada, and then one time when I was in South Padre on spring break, we went down to Mexico for a few days, but that's it. Like I've never been like overseas or anything. Just Canada and Mexico. Hopefully next year at this time I'll be in Cancun. And I should be. We'll see. But someday, I'm not kidding, I'm going to make my way over to the UK. We're going to have a big party over there. Candyman's going to come with me, he said.
I want to stay at that same hotel in Newmarket, though, if I go. Flying to Heathrow. Get
What
a car.
hotel?
It's a little hotel on the high street in Newmarket, about halfway down. If I go to Street View, I could look it up and tell you which one it was. Then there's a little pub right across the street.
I'd probably stay in Birmingham because I think I'd be closer to most people in Birmingham. Because I would go see Grant probably. We'd literally have to show up at his door, I think, for him to see us. And then probably see Adam and Timmy and those guys. And they're by Birmingham, so might stay a few days in London and a few days in Birmingham and make like a week out of it, and that'll be it. But we'll see when the time comes.
Yeah, Demon, I like candy, but it's not good for my midsection. Forethoughts, yeah, I've been to Shannon. Lake District, I'm not sure it's what you mean by Lake District. I've been to several places in the UK.
Take this out. Go horse racing. All right.
But I don't want to get too specific because if I get too specific, then you know.
There is a big jockey over here in the U.S. that fell off his horse on Thursday, and he died today. He hit his head. I think something Lopez. He had done like 4,000 races or something.
Oh, really? The most beautiful part of the UK. I liked that mountain that those guys went camping to that one time. I looked that up over in Wales, I think it is. That looked pretty cool. I didn't know that there was even a mountain in the UK. All the times I've been there, it just was never.
So here's my big plan tonight for after the basketball games. I'm finally going to watch this stupid movie, Justice League. Haven't seen it yet. They're making another Batman, and it's going to be called The Batman Cannon Man. Bastards. I should get paid for some of that. But I won't see a cent.
You could have been the Joker. I always remember that.
I don't talk about that crap on here, man. There's enough trolls on here. If you even mention anything like that, can you imagine what they would be saying?
Yeah.
Best beaches. And Craig, I'd love to meet you if I ever get to the UK. We'll definitely meet up, man.
Craig, I think online we could probably find your racing. But racing is more localized here. Although if you're in a casino someplace, you can actually see different tracks across the United States. I'm not sure. Matt would know more about horse race betting than I would, though.
I don't know much about it. This monster was actually okay. This is like no sugar. It's the white one. I changed it up today instead of having my normal one. I might have to get that more often than all that dang sugar. Yeah, Kitty, I told Cannon Man about the lovely vegan that got porn on his channel and got kicked off. Why don't you come in, Kitty?
That'll teach the Diane. Be nice now. That'll teach the vegans for rating our chats. They didn't know what they were getting into when they came calling. That's for sure.
Well, Kitty's told them. They're like, oh, you guys just don't know how to handle the trolls, this and that. Kitty's always like, you don't understand what the trolls are like on our pages. Well, now they know. Kind of. One does anyway. Kitty, come talk to us for 5 minutes.
Craig, so the racing starts at 2 in the afternoon. That means that you can sleep in, have a lazy lunch, and then go put your bets down. That's kind of cool.
Racing over here, they all start at different times, Craig. I think the earliest is like 11 or 11:30, and they go all night long till like 11:30 or 12 at night. They do like late dog races.
Yeah, the dog races are cool.
They used to do live dog races. I should have done more videos of those when they were doing them at the Horseshoe. They stopped that like a year ago. But, oh well. Always back up the second favorite. The one thing at the late horse racing, I think Jer actually does somewhat okay during the day, but if he stays there all day long, those late races, you don't know who's going to win, and he still backs the favorite all the time, and the favorite always runs like 5th or 6th. I mean, it's like at some point in time you'd think somebody would learn, but
yeah, Forethought. I was in Newmarket. They were getting ready for a big festival. I stayed there a couple times. One time it was out of season. The other time they were actually up on the turf tracks. But we just stayed there. It wasn't the primary destination, but it was the closest place that we could actually get a room at the time. So it was kind of a mistake the first time, and then discovered that it was a pretty cool place within the proximity of where I was at the time. So yeah, it was pretty neat.
yeah, Walking Dead, I don't know. I think I kind of want to see Duke win it all again. That's just me. I don't really care about Kansas around here. I kind of hate them, but I think they probably have the best shot of winning it all. Or if Villanova gets hot, you never know. I'm hoping can you imagine if Loyola College wins the whole thing? Only got a few more games. But what's up, Becky? Hey, Becky, what have you been doing with Seaside Mark? He thinks he's going to come and stay with you for like a week, and you guys are going to get married or something. Like, I just kind of have to laugh at his streams. Aren't you married, Becky, by the way? I guess maybe I'm missing something.
Okay, the hotel's name was the Rutland Arms in Newmarket, right on the high street, and right across the street was the Golden Lion. It was a Weatherspoons free house. But yeah, so that's been there forever. Forever. That's where I stayed when I was in Newmarket.
That's one of my main goals in life is to go to a Weatherspoons. Apparently they're all over the place in the UK, huh? Oh, Becky's gone. Where'd you go?
Was Becky in the chat?
For a second, she said Matt XX.
Well, there you go, Four Thoughts. We've actually probably had a pint in the same pub in England. That's pretty cool.
The Golden Lion?
Yeah. There was a football match on at the time, so it was a little crazy in there. I don't know who was playing who, but all I know is they were rowdy as hell.
Oh, you're separated now and you're just friends. Well, let me tell you, Becky, Seaside Mark, I know he says he thinks you guys are just friends too, but you know the deal. If he comes and visits you, what's going to happen. So anyways, just be careful. Syracuse is actually winning. Oh, there it goes. Charlene Brown. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, Timmy's in here. What's up, man? Are you going to meet everybody in Birmingham tomorrow?
Put the link up, Matt. Let Timmy come in and chat. He's always got something good to say. Oh, is that the real Tim? I don't think that's the real Tim.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Well, whatever. You can still come in if you want.
No, that's the fake Tim.
Oh, well. I don't care. What's up, Mac? I haven't seen you around in a while. Why don't you come in the Hangouts? Click on that thing, and then you can chat with us.
I don't see Mac.
It's Charlene Brown.
Oh, okay.
The link won't work. Are you on a stupid phone? You're using your mom's account.
Oh, Timmy125 is Demon.
Oh. Dude, it should work. Like, if you're on a laptop, man, it should work fine, dude. Mac, how you been doing, man? I haven't seen you forever. You been okay? Hope you're still not gambling. 6 months clean. Awesome, man. Where are you working now? Dude, click on the link and come in here. It don't matter if it's your mom's account.
Click the link below. Click the link below. Click the link below.
Craig on a naughty step. That's awesome, Mac. I used to do that for AA all the time. Well, the link is above everybody, but now it's below. you're unemployed, but at least you're not gambling, so you're still probably making more money than you were in the past, huh?
Yeah, I think the only other way you can do it, Matt, is if they put their email in there and you go to the little guy with the plus sign at the top of the live page
Yeah.
and then add them there. But
Yeah, put it in there. There's no flop tees over in the U.S., man. They just opened a Baccarat at Ameristar, I guess. Bear said he watched a guy. He was down $40,000 the other night, but he came back and he won $100,000 before he left playing Baccarat.
I'm surprised they let him play that stake. We have a small local here, and the highest they'll let you go is 500 on blackjack. I remember I played. I put 500 in a circle. The little guy goes max bet. I got two aces split. Picked up two tens. Won 1,000. Said, "Can I bet over the table max?" And the pit boss said no. And I'm like, really?
Yeah,
it's so fucking ridiculous. So I just picked up my money. I said, I'm not going to sit here and play the same bet all night. You'll win. I mean, so I just picked up and left.
That's what they do. They would probably let me, but the max on a table where I play at is 10 grand. And that Baccarat thing, I guarantee, was at least 10,000 max play. But if I wanted to go over that, I guarantee they'd say, oh, who cares? Yeah, fine. But, I mean, when the heck am I going to be playing $10,000 a hand?
Yeah, I mean, you can – that's 10,000 is pretty amazing. Even in Atlantic City, when I used to go there, you rarely found a table, even in the high limit, no issue entry tables over 5,000. And I mean, I'd play in some of the high limit rooms in Atlantic City and not see tables like that. That's pretty cool. Around here, though, they're just small town little casinos. You can probably find a couple within about 2 hours drive from me that you can get into the several thousand, max limit.
Yeah. Okay, but Mac, weren't you like selling cars or doing something before? What happened to that? You should be able to find a job selling cars pretty easily out in Sacramento, I think. But what do I know? Uh-oh. Okay. This guy for Duke had a wide open three. A three-point shot really isn't that hard, guys. Let me tell you. He airballs it. He's a college player playing for Duke. How do you airball a wide open three? I just don't understand. My God. I go out there and hold a camera with one hand, and I don't think I even airball a half-court shot ever. What the heck are they doing? You must not have seen my video, Cannon Man. I did a couple half-court shots for you today, too.
I'll check it out. No, I didn't, actually. I got back from the gym and I made supper and I was just relaxing when you yelled at me. So I just came straight over to your stream. So I'll check it out.
Airball means it doesn't hit the rim at all, Demon. It means you suck really bad. You were in jewelry sales. You're trying to get a stage job? Dude, Mac, and I'm trying to even be a little serious here. If you want a change of pace completely, move to Omaha. You can stay at my place with me for a while, and you can start working for me. I can actually get you a job where you can start making pretty good money after a few months. Just a thought. I know you're never going to leave Sacramento, though. But I'm actually currently asking a few guys if they want to come work for me. Because I'm not just going to be a salesman my whole life. I plan on being a manager here in a couple years.
Hey, Matt, you've made it. You're on the website.
What website?
For your company.
Oh, I know. Like,
I looked you up today.
Really?
Yeah.
So, just because this doesn't say anything, but the Cells Life magazine thing that I get every month, apparently now, I was looking, and so the guy that, if you watch my video, there was a guy in my office today. He asked me yesterday, hey, I got a little app to sell tomorrow. He's like, you mind if I go in here? And I was like, I don't care. Use whatever you want, man. And I forgot about it until I saw his stuff in there today because I just swung by the office. But so he's in my region, right? And he did the Sure Start class, which I have to do next month. You know, you go for a week down here. And I'm the only Nebraska Sure Start guy that's, they call it an advanced Sure Start. But there's like, I don't know, 20 people total. And then there'll be like 70 in the Sure Start class because some of them are just like below that. And that means you really haven't sold anything before. But this guy's name's Brad. And he's second in his Sure Start class from last February. And he's only sold, I guess he did 46 but he's only got 32 new members. And he's only made like 20,000, but he's also got some bonuses here and there. But he's second in his Sure Start class, which even Jed, the guy I work with, said, yeah, he's okay, you know, but he's only going to be making 40 or 50,000 a year. This week, I signed up 4 new apps and 4 new members, and that's in 1 week. And this guy's got 32 all of last year, and he's second in his class. So maybe there's a reason why they were so excited when I signed on with them. Because I don't mess around when I do this crap. Like, so I'm just going to kill everybody, I think. Like, my name should be all over this crap next year. Because I got no problem working in at least 12 hours a day. I don't care. But I just can't believe, like, looking at these numbers, like people at this class. I wish I could show you the screen cannon, man, but I mean, what does everybody else do? Do they just suck that bad? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Whatever. I guess I'm kind of in a business. Either you can do it or you can't. I don't know. Anyways, did you leave me or are you still there?
No, I'm still here. I just muted my mic because I was eating some pistachios and it makes a lot of noise, and I didn't want to interrupt your talk.
My rant. It's not really a rant, but I just can't believe the numbers on these things. Like, ugh. I mean, in my mind, it should be easy, right? Watch, in the next few months, I won't sell one more freaking app or anything, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe it is hard. But I can't see that happening. Whatever.
Go down to the homeless shelter and see if anybody needs life insurance.
That's literally where I was at this week. I'm not lying. I was in the freaking projects.
Or try to sell them some long-term care insurance because they're all going to end up in a facility soon.
You know what I sold yesterday? I'm not lying. So I go to the projects. There's 3 brothers drinking malt liquor outside the front door of this apartment building that I had to walk into on 22nd and Jones. Which
Colt 45s?
No, I think one had Miller High Life and one had Old English.
Old English.
But, you know, so we walked in. I said hi to him. I actually talked to him for a couple minutes. They're like, what's somebody like you doing around here? And I was like, oh, some guy needs some help for life insurance and stuff. They were actually really nice. They're like, oh, cool. So there was this white guy, and God, he must have just been a chain smoker because his place just smelled like smoke everywhere. But he just wanted something for his kids in case he died, but he only wanted to spend $30 a month, and he's 61 years old. And I didn't even know what I was doing. And Judd, my boss guy who was with me, was like, I don't even want any part of this. He's like, you're the one doing everything, no matter what. So I get on my computer and I just start clicking on different things that I've never sold before, even had looked at. And I sold him some easy app, whole life policy for $5,000, where even being a smoker and everything, he still only had to pay like $30 a month. The guy was like, yeah, that's great. Let's do that. And I was like, okay. So I literally sold a stupid $5,000 policy yesterday, but anything's better than nothing, I guess.
Absolutely. That's the thing. Volume, I mean, that's how McDonald's got rich. Volume.
Well, and you know what I made on that stupid app? $5,000 stupid thing? Like 390 some bucks on a crappy app like that. Because it was whole life, and whole life pays more than term.
Sure.
So I was surprised. I thought I was just helping the guy out, not going to make anything. And we get back to the office, and I like added up what I should make on it. And I was like, holy crap. I guess no matter what you sell, any app is good.
It's just another feather in the cap, man.
Roseanne show is back next week. Yeah, I've seen him on the stupid talk shows, Mac, all the time.
What would you consider though, Matt? I mean, it sounds like you get a one-time commission on sales here. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have residuals over a period of time?
Well, so like my commissions here, our first year, I get a certain percentage. The second year, I get a certain percentage. Say like on whole life, I get 50%. On term, I get 30. So like 30% for the first year on term. The second year, I'll get 15% the same month, when it goes through. The next year, it goes down to like 6, and then it goes to 3, and then I get 3 for however long the policy's in place for life.
Okay, so you're making residual then. You're continuing to make money off of it. That's cool.
But I'll do this for like a couple of years, but then I want to do what like my my friend or my boss, his name's Judd. He he's got people that work for him, and he doesn't really go and sell all that much, but we actually have a pretty good region and some guys that sell quite a bit around here. My sister's like friend actually works at, and I've gone to lunch with this guy like 4 or 5 times. I didn't realize it, but he grew up like right next door to us. It's a kid that I've known forever. And next time I see him, I'm going to have to say something. But Ann's like, oh, yeah, remember Jeff that grew up next to us? My sister's 5 years older than me, and he's 5 years older than me. My sister used to go to elementary school, middle school, and high school with him and everything. Here I am working with this guy. I didn't even realize it, but I've known him my whole life.
Well, if your sister ever were to break up with her old man, and heaven forbid, I never want to see that happen. But if it did happen, you got to fix me up.
Yeah, you can be my brother-in-law.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
I actually, I helped my sister out a lot. I actually sold a policy on her, but I just did it because through her work being a nurse, God, she was paying $150 a month on a policy where she got like 100,000. Mike only had like 50,000, and the kids got like 10. I put her on a policy where Mike's going to get 500,000. So if something happens to Mike, at least my sister's going to be taken care of now, as before she wouldn't have been. And the same on her and the kids, and I got it down to like $50 a month for them. So
cool.
So I actually, my company that I work for is great. I just, got to go find the people to do it. I think I'm going to go to some companies and stuff, hopefully with my Aflac friend. And, if I can just get like one decent sized company, Jesus Christ, can you imagine what I'd make? And I should be able to, because we got the best rates in town. Like I even crush all of the group plans. It's crazy. But that's what you get with members owned, and we don't have stockholders and crap we got to worry about. This is actually a good game.
You should do what the vegans do and just go bum rush a bunch of live and try to sell some stuff online.
I should get licensed in every freaking state. Heck, I was even thinking about sending my crap into Maryland just so I could sell that one kid some insurance.
You know what? You know what you do? This is dead serious. Dave Ramsey, you know who I'm talking about, that has Financial Peace University. He has what's called ELPs, endorsed local providers. Okay, for insurance, for legal, for everything. You should check into it. Go on his website and find out what it would take to become an endorsed local provider, because then people will come to you through his website. I don't know how big a piece he gets, but that might be a good way of getting out there a little bit beyond, you know, he's got a following too, dude. I mean, a huge following. So you get on his website, people from Nebraska listen to that show, they go on and look for their endorsed local provider. You got his you know, backing, and I'd look into that though, because I mean, that's right up what you're doing. But he hates whole life. Don't mention whole life. Tell him you just sell term.
Well, that's just one type of thing. Like, I wouldn't put whole life on anybody my age around. It's ridiculous.
But you should check that out. It's the ELPs. He talks about them all the time, because I hear him every night I'm driving home from the gym on a local radio station here. So might be worth looking into.
Yeah, I got to do a lot of that stuff, but even hanging out with, you know, like the Aflac guy, I mean, you know, now he knows he can come to me if he runs into people that, you know, a company that needs 401k, or if they need any sort of insurance. I mean, we even do health insurance. I'm just not going to be selling much of that at all anymore. But
Tough market right now. I think I'm driving people away with the insurance talk. Your viewers are dwindling, but it is.
I don't care.
It's 2:30 in the morning over there, so.
I don't care. I don't care. My channel is not like everybody else's. People don't come in my chat to hear madness, because it just doesn't happen in here too much. Oh, Texas Tech and Purdue started too. Well, I don't know, guys. I don't got too much else to say. Do you, Candid Man? I might just get out of here.
Yeah, I got to work in the morning, so I'm probably gonna hit the hay here in a little bit. But
I got phone calls to make tomorrow. That's about it. So I got done with all of my my online crap. So I'm free from my computer at night. Did all 40 classes and everything's done, which is awesome. Now I got to worry about my other crap going on. So,
thoughts: the insurance companies are the richest entities in the world by far.
Eddie ran downstairs.
Because of their investments. See, it's just not dollar for dollar. The money that they get in premiums, they turn around and they invest aggressively in the market. And with the large quantities of money they can invest, they're making money hand over fist. I mean, that's why, you know, the commissions are made the way they're made. But insurance companies control the world. In the United States, if you want to put a shed on your property, for example, you have to get a permit from your municipality or from your county, whoever your governing body is. And that permit costs money. Well, why do you got to get a permit? Because it's got to be placed a certain way that the insurance companies like it, because the insurance companies want to take your premiums, but they don't want to pay your claim. So the least amount of chance of paying a claim, the better. They control the world. They offer a service, but they're not in the business to not make money. But yeah, they act like a bank.
Yeah, four thoughts here. That for the company that I have, or that I'm under, my company's awesome. That's why we keep our rates lowest, because we've been out of debt for years and years and years. If everybody that had a policy through my company, but my company's been around since like 1890, something like that. So if everybody had a policy through my company, died tomorrow, we have $1.14 for every dollar that's owed, which is a crap ton of money for an insurance company. Like the building where my insurance company's out of, it's just they've bought the building across the way and they're making that into a hotel. So like for the Sure Start stuff that I have to do, that'll all be at the new hotel that they're building. But the building that they're in, it's like a community in there. It's hard to explain, like, because there's office workers and people, like, say I go and sell something, I send the app in. There's people at the home office that input the app and do all that stuff. But they have free lunches for everybody in there. They have a haircut place. They have like shops in there. You can do shopping in the freaking office building. It's just crazy. Like, and then you just actually realize how much money's out there in this world. And the building that they own is all paid for. Everything's been paid for 2 times over. So
Hey, Matt.
Insurance companies have money. Trust
Trivia question about the Woodman Tower. When was it started and when was it finished? Just year is good. You don't have to give exact dates.
Well, there used to be a different building in like the 1960s. I think it's in the 70s. They tore that down and they made the Woodman Tower, didn't they?
No, the Woodman Tower was started in 66 and it was finished in 69.
69, there you go.
Yeah.
I always say 1970 because I thought that's what they had said in one of the offices. But I knew they used to have a different building that they tore down. And
I can't believe you don't know that. It was on your website.
I could care less.
I love skylines. I love like New York City.
They just showed the Omaha skyline on, Syracuse is playing Duke here right now. When they cut to a commercial, they come back on. And Omaha actually looked freaking awesome because they have all those lights shooting up at the new First National Bank and the Woodman and all that crap.
Well, they always show it every year for the College World Series, too. You always get good shots of the city.
Yeah. Edward, come here, buddy. Here he comes. People wondered where you were at. He went and got a drink of water, I think.
I wish they would have had the river walk when I lived there, though. That's nice down there compared to what it used to be. You had the old market that was just coming into existence. That's why I like Spaghetti Works so much. Yeah. It was relatively new.
You never walked over that, have you? The
No.
pedestrian bridge?
No.
That's what Jer walks over every day.
Yeah, he goes He goes to the library and then he walks over to the casinos, right?
Well, the library doesn't open anymore now.
Really?
The library said, screw this, because it was turning into the homeless shelter in the morning. So they don't open till like 12 or 1 o'clock now. So all the homeless people either have to go, right next to the bay, right? They have it's called the day house. So everybody gets jammed up in the day house and they have like a big screen TV. So everybody just sits there all day, I guess. Huh. But Jer, he leaves and then just walks over to the casino. I think he leaves and he actually walks into the First National Bank building, and there's an Embassy Suites right there. So he sits down and reads the newspaper in there. People that work there must not say anything to him. I don't know how he does it. So he stays in there and then he walks over to the casinos every day. But the last few days, I think he's been down on himself. So he just kind of been staying at the homeless shelter. I took him out a couple nights ago. I should have done a video, I guess. I took him to, I picked him up at the homeless shelter and we actually went to Hooters and then we went and played pool for a little bit.
Nice.
And the girls at the Hooters in Council Bluffs weren't nothing to talk home about. So I didn't do a video. Here's something that most people don't know about me. So all of the 11 people in here will learn something new. But in college, my 3rd year in college or 4th year, I actually lived with a Hooters girl. And every night, God, we would have her and at least 1 or 2 of her friends would stay with us every freaking night. And they were, oh my God, after a while, I was so annoyed with the Hooters girls. They were pretty, don't get me wrong, but God, they drove me nuts. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's the good old days. And the girls did not look anything like how they looked back then. God, they were all just trailer park white trash girls there last night. I was like, this is what Hooters has become. But they did change their wings, and their wings are better than they used to be. That's for sure.
I think Hooters is kind of past its prime.
Because
They need more Florida naked or topless donut shops. That's what they need.
there you go. But back in the day, like those girls, like my roommate, she would bring wings home like all the time. You know, you just get wings. And I got so sick of those wings. You know, they were back in the day. Remember how they used to be like breaded and they were really greasy, kind of?
Yeah.
And they're not like that now. They're like normal wings now. They don't have that bread stuff on them or anything. They were actually good the other night.
I was reading the chat here. Craig asked Forethoughts why he doesn't have Facebook, and Forethought says because it's trash. Facebook is under attack right now because they figured out that they sold data as part of the U.S. election to some I don't know, somebody that was working for both sides on the election. They were actually mining data from its users. Elon Musk closed his Facebook pages, and there's a big thing right now for people to close Facebook because they became political. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Facebook in the next month or two. Probably not a lot, but he pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah. I don't get on Facebook all that much.
98% of Facebook's revenue last year was ad money.
I only get on there to talk to Grant pretty much. I hate it. We got I'm Dope back, Candid Man.
Oh yeah, Deep. Yeah, he was looking at Chapter 7 and we were talking about. He'll probably
You got to do that,
soon.
man. Your 142,000 is not going to go anywhere unless you do.
Yeah. I mean, you could do the honorable thing if you're working and go 13 and at least pay off some of it. Your credit won't take as bad a hit, but in the long run, if you do 7 and it's just charged right away, by the time you were to pay off a 13 to a trustee, 3 to 5 years, you're going to be in the same position. So a 7 will get that 10 years gone quicker because you'll discharge quicker, but you may not be able to do a Chapter 7 if you're working and you have an income. It's all up to the bankruptcy court, really, and how good your lawyer is. But you may be, in a 13, but that's still okay. I mean, it's still going to get rid of your debt. You're just going to be making structured payments to a trustee over a certain period of time.
I actually talked about that with Jer. Jer's gone bankrupt twice in his life. And back then he said he went bankrupt once for like 20,000. And the second time he did it because the Chapter 13 hadn't been there yet. And they were going to bring that in like a couple months. And he was in debt like 18,000. So he did another one for 18,000 before the Chapter 13 hit. Because he said back then you could just do Chapter 7. Anybody could. And it just wiped everything out. And that was that.
Yeah. And it still does, really. But I'm Deeb asked, do you think it'll make me lose my job? Or will they not know if I'm already in? I'm Deeb that unless you set it up through your payroll to make automatic payments to your trustee, they won't know. But if you're in a sensitive position, and this is something that didn't occur to me, i.e. if you have a security clearance, it could have an effect on that. But be careful, because the debt that you're in, and the reason why it would have an effect on that is because it would make you approachable. And if you're privy to sensitive information, then somebody could try to bribe you for that information. They basically say, hey, it looks like you got a lot of debt. We can help you out if you do this for us. So if you're in a job along those lines, they probably already know what your financial situation is. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. And they can't fire you because you did it. And like I said, they probably won't know unless you set it up through your payroll. I'd set it up from the bank. Once your check hits the bank, have the bank automatically make the payment to your trustee. If you go 13, if you go Chapter 7, it's done. It's out. It's done. I doubt they'll know anything about it at all.
Hey, dog. Wow. Eddie's licking himself. driving me nuts. At least he listens. Somebody.
Well, I just, I'm Dave. I'm sorry that you're in a position you're in. I don't think that it's your fault in the end. The creditors, and that's why bankruptcy isn't available and it's a viable option. A lot of people see it as a dishonorable thing, but it's not. They gave you credit that they should have never given you.
No,
No
way.
So you dump that and, start over and learn from it though,
Hold on.
and you'll be fine.
Student loans don't count for bankruptcy, man. You got to pay your student loans back.
Yeah, if they're federally backed, you'll probably still have to pay those. Credit cards, yes.
Yeah, credit cards you can get rid of.
But it depends on the student loans. If it's private and not Fed backed, you may still be able to dump it or get them forgiven if you have financial hardship. In some cases, after 10 years, they may forgive them, but that's kind of a weird situation. But your bankruptcy attorney, when you talk to them, they'll advise you of what you can and can't do, and they'll tell you whether or not it's worth you doing. So they do thousands of them, a year, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah, like I owned, I don't know, like 30,000 for student loans, and heck, it's been years now but I'm almost done. I think I got like 2,000 or 3,000 left, probably 2,000 something left. So that's not a big deal for me.
A private student loan is just that, a loan. A student loan that's backed by, that's federally backed. Yeah, that's different altogether. Oh, forethoughts, 30K in student loans is nothing nowadays. I mean,
that was when I had forethoughts. That I had 30,000 in debt, and I also had a scholarship. Can you imagine if I didn't have the scholarship, what my loan would have been? It's just probably way different in the UK. I mean, you guys just wouldn't understand, I guess.
Oh no, I thought he's actually saying that's Stinky's got 60 between him and his wife. Yeah, I mean, it's not unusual to have 6 figures in student loans.
No.
A lot of colleges nowadays promote professional students. I mean, literally, you got people that never leave college. They're in their 30s and they're still going to school. I mean, multiple degrees, masters, doctorates, PhDs. They just go to school forever and they just rack up loans. And the key to it is, forethoughts in the U.S., as long as you're still going to school, you don't have to pay them back. So these people just keep going to school. They don't have to pay anything back.
That's exactly right. Too bad I didn't have that mindset back in the day.
Yeah, they just keep going to school hoping that the government comes out, like the 98 percenters that were wanting their student loans forgiven.
Listen to that. The average student loan is like 8,000 in the UK. What? Like total? You guys in the UK, I mean, it's just a different life out there.
Well, it's more of a social system. I mean, with the national health care and all those things in there, but I think it's smothering, I mean, you can't scratch your ass without somebody of it, I don't know if I could deal with it. I
wouldn't be able to live there. I'm just telling you guys right now, there's just no way. Like, when I even talk money at all, and I don't talk about money, but most people wouldn't even believe this, but if I make $100,000 a year, that's really not crap around here. Like, I should be doing better. And I'm just being honest about that. But like, if somebody in the UK made up $50,000 a year, it's like unheard of. Most people are happy to make $20,000 a year living off DLA, or what is it, 18,000 you get for like the most amount of money you can get on DLA out there? I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys aren't even living.
Well, the kicker, the problem is so much of their money is goes to tax to support the national healthcare system. That's the funny, the ironic thing about it. I remember years and years ago when they originally brought that up here, people go, "You think you pay a lot of Fed taxes now? Wait and see what happens if they institute a national healthcare system." And that's the thing, you know. You have it in Canada, you have it, you know, in most of the European countries these days. And in smaller populated areas, it can be successful, I suppose. In the States, it's going to be a disaster. 50% of your paycheck's going to go to taxes, if not more.
There was still a lot. Okay, so like my paycheck that I just got, it was only for $1,000, right? I got $923 of that. And I was talking to my boss a little bit because I'm going to have to start paying taxes. And I haven't been paying taxes because I had a state job forever. But so that $72 went to Social Security and something else. That had nothing to do with state or federal taxes at all. So, I mean,
Yeah,
holy crap, I got to make how much to actually make the amount of money I need to make.
yeah, I think I'm well into the 30 to 35 percentile as far as Fed and state's concerned. I mean, it makes me sick how much money I give back to the government every year. You toss in a national healthcare system, and for other reasons as well, it would just destroy me. I mean, it really would. That's when I would probably look into expatting, you know, moving overseas at that point. I'd be done with it. I'd go someplace and just live the rest of my life in any place but here. I mean,
go to Honduras and live on the freaking ocean for $50,000 for a house or something.
Go to Costa Rica, go to the Philippines, Thailand. I mean, there's a lot of places you can go with very little investment into the country and be able to do just fine.
But it is what it is for now.
I'm Deeb. He asks, are you guys conservative? I'm whatever benefits me. That's kind of how I like to. I try again not to discuss politics online, but I'm not a hard line either way. If it's going to benefit me, then it's for me. Because you look at it this way, you got to be able to help yourself before you can help anybody else. So charity comes after you. Charity comes from you if you're able to you know, give to charity. If you're broke, you're not making any money, you can't be charitable. You can't help other people. So I vote in along the lines that's going to benefit me the most, so that I can then help other people if I need to. So yeah, there's some conservative things that I don't believe in, and there's some liberal things that I don't believe in.
Like in my state, we hired this lovely guy for Governor, Pat Ricketts, and he just killed the job that I was doing for everybody that worked at the state, doing what I used to do for a job. He like, oh, you know, the mentally handicapped people of our state don't need that much money. So he like cut it by 30%. So we all lost a shit ton of money. If we would have had somebody else in the office, I'd still probably be doing what I'd be doing. I don't know. So maybe it's a good thing. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, fourth thoughts. Your rates by what you just typed in there, 11 to 45 is 20%. Most people in the United States that make probably under 30 don't pay any taxes at all. 45 to 150, 40%. That's a little higher than, and like you say, there's loopholes involved, and there's write-off and business write-offs, and you know, but it also depends on your status and what you can write off. Single versus married versus, you know, kids. There's so many different things that you deal with. You pay council tax, right? You don't pay like to the country. Is that correct? Yeah, 45%, 150K is 45%. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God.
well, not necessarily, because what happens, forethoughts, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about. When you institute tariffs, what that allows, it doesn't save us money, and it doesn't save me money as an American citizen. What it does is it allows industry to increase their prices locally. Because it's like, okay, now to get that product from China, we're going to have to pay this much. And then suddenly it's so much cheaper in the US. Well, do you think that the manufacturers are going to stay cheaper if there's no competition? They're going to increase their prices. They're going to make their shareholders some money, and we're still going to pay for it. So either way, tariffs doesn't help me as a consumer at all. All it does is it puts pressure on that trading partner, I guess you could say. But yeah, tariffs don't really do anything for me because industry will raise the prices locally. It'll bring some industry back. It might help the unemployment rate a little bit. We need industry, but it's not going to help us. But it looks cool. I like the $1.3 trillion spending bill that was signed today. He didn't like it, but we spent like $693 million in alone on defense budget, which I was happy to see. Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but I don't know. I mean, there's angles all the way around. I like a president that has our interests first, obviously, just as you would, in your country, and I would support that. Whether if your parliament decided to do something that wasn't advantageous to us in the U.S., I wouldn't be angry about it. I would say, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to protect your constituents. You're supposed to look out for your people first and foremost. But our president is he's not eloquent. I guess that's a good word. I mean, he was talking today about some of the purchases they're going to make with the increases in the defense budget. And he talked about tankers, for example, and he said, and we're getting KC-46 tankers, which are really good and do a lot of good things. They're fucking tankers, man. They refuel aircraft in flight. At least know what the fuck you're talking about, man. And that doesn't mean I don't like the guy. It's just, sometimes he embarrasses me and probably a lot of other people when he's on the world stage saying shit like that. But it is what it is.
I'm surprised Trump's not part of our YouTube community, to be honest.
Hey, I'm really good and I'm really popular, and you guys would love me to come in and we'll do some really great things. And if Ivanka is going to be here, and Dom Jr. and that other one, what's his name? I got another kid, I can't remember. Eric, yeah, Eric, and yeah, maybe Marla. I'll have her come back and we'll do some really, really great things. I don't know what they are, but they're really going to be cool.
Did you see him signing that form today? It was freaking hilarious. So the form's in front of him, right? He looks over at the camera and says, "I'll never ever sign another form like this again," as he's signing it, because he thought he was going to get lashed for signing it. So he had to say, "I'm never going to sign another form like this again. Watch what happens in a year from now. I guarantee he's signing something else like that before he leaves."
Well, he made it very clear that he was unhappy with a lot of the spending bill, because obviously conservatives are less government. which means less spending. It's tax and spend is the Democrat way. The conservative way is, smaller government. And yet he's in there signing the largest spending bill in the history of the country at $1.3 trillion. But he had to make sure that everybody knew that it was the largest defense bill that's ever been signed as well. And I think that's cool, and guess what else he funded with that? His wall. It was a couple billion going for, I think, 1.6 billion to build the wall. So he's going to have the.
Is he actually going to go through with that? Really? I doubt it.
Yeah, no, 1.6 billion of that bill was for that wall, for the border wall.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah, Hillary was.
That'll be torn down when the net. Like, that's just going to cost us so much money because some other president, that's going to be their main thing to get elected. I'm going to make sure this wall's torn down.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Hillary, well, I could tell you stories about that lady, but I won't right now. But and her daughter, Chelsea, and Bill. But no, Hillary was never qualified to do anything, frankly. And I think the only reason why Obama brought her into his administration is because he thought that she was probably the only real chance of a Democrat getting elected after he was out of office. But yeah, Hillary is.
Like, people ask me, did you really vote for Trump? Really? I'm like, well, look at the other option. Hillary, really? If anybody voted for her, you're an idiot. In my mind. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, Hillary stiffed me once. That's why I don't like her. That's a story all in itself. Yeah, but Hillary stiffed me once. The bitch.
Plus, I mean, you've heard all the stories about her and that family and everything else. Like, it's just all crazy. They might as well be on this freaking community too.
The biggest problem with the Clintons coming to Washington is they were never in Washington. He's a governor of Arkansas, and he had no idea how to deal with the Beltway. He had no idea the customs courtesies of the White House, and he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way when he came in. So he was probably a year behind the power curve, just coming into Washington, and it was pretty sad. And his history showed that he wasn't going to be somebody that the old boys around the Beltway liked. And Hillary the same way. I mean,
and they made a lot of money on illegal drugs, didn't they? They were funding it. Like, I don't know, whatever. But no matter what you do in this country, there's always going to be drugs somehow. I mean, no matter what, it's where the money's at if you're a criminal.
You hear people talk about the Rothschilds, for example, or any prominent American family. Look up Bilderberg. That's all you got to do. You want to know, you hear Illuminati and all this shit. The Bilderberg, that group is what runs this world. That's it. I mean, in a nutshell. They have leaders from, every nation, every business, they're just it's just a huge bunch of people that basically got their pulse on everything. Hey, Craig, good night, sir.
Later, Craig. I just saw that. Sorry, I haven't even been looking at the chat, guys, so sorry if I missed people's stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. In fact, yeah, I need to go. I don't know how we got off on that. I'm not supposed to talk about politics. See you guys. Bye.
Man, we were supposed to get off a half hour ago. What happened?
Yeah, I'll probably see y'all over the weekend. But anyway, peace and best wishes.
Yeah, why did we even talk about that? I should just delete this stupid video, but whatever.
I don't know. I'm out of here. See ya. See you, Matt. Bye, Eddie.
Have fun working tomorrow. I got to work too, so whatever. I know. I see you, buddy. All right. Cannon Man's out, guys. See, I'm Deeb. Let me know what's going on with your stuff, buddy. Diane, Forethoughts, Craig, Demon, if you're still in here. Stinky Potatoes, Ryan, The Walking Dead. Thank you all for popping in. But I'm just going to hang out, watch basketball games, and we're going to watch some Justice League tonight, buddy. Aren't you so excited? But that's that, everybody. Have a good night. I don't know if anybody else is live over there. Usually somebody goes live by now. I don't know if Tim went live or Kitty or any of them. I don't know. But we'll see you around this weekend, I'm sure. Bye, everybody.